It just came to me, they just sort of sent me the script, you know, and I just kind of read it, and if I was interested, and you know, we set up a meeting with Juan, the director, and it was really when I met Juan, who's just such a larger-than-life kind of character, and he was so passionate about the story, and it was so personal to him, and he'd been working on the kind of idea and the concept for such a long time, and I just kind of fell in love with him, really. He's just such an amazing, amazing guy. So, so I jumped on board the minute we kind of had our meeting.
What about working with Kristen Dunst?
Yeah, well then I knew that she was involved too, so I mean, you know, so that was really exciting. You know, I've always really, you know, really respected the kind of decisions that she makes as an actress and the films that she kind of gets involved in. And yeah, it was amazing. It was one of those like experiences where everything was just tick, tick, tick. You know, we were just kind of, we were in Montreal, which was a great city that I'd never been to before. Juan was just such a great kind of director to kind of lead the team. The crew were just amazing. We just had a lot of fun. It was a fun story to make. It wasn't so kind of heavy-browed. And I'd actually just finished doing a film called The Way Back, where I was playing a prisoner who'd escaped a gulag camp in Siberia. It's a story about these prisoners who walked from Siberia to India. So it was a grueling kind of, you know, shoot that we did for that. So it was really nice to do something that was just a lot more.
What was it that really made you so focused and determined to get it going?
Yeah, well, it was, you know, I'd never really done a sort of special effects film before, you know, that just, you know, they really kind of create a kind of world for you. And I guess I assumed that it was all going to be done on green screen, and I was just going to, I was prepared for that, you know, I really thought, okay, we're just going to be acting on green screen, and that was going to be a new experience that I'd never really had before. But I was just amazed how much they build the world for you, you know, the set designers and the visionaries that sort of put it all together. You know, they really kind of build sets, and we shot a lot on location, and so it really felt like making a normal drama, you know, but then they just paint this amazing stuff around it afterwards, you know. Aside
from the blood pressure going through your head,
yeah,
what was it that you were thinking being upside down in that scene?
What was I thinking? Probably get me down from here as soon as possible. Yeah, it was funny. It was, I did a few scenes where they really literally just sort of spun me upside down, and there was quite a lot of kind of wire work that I had to do, which I'd never, you know, experienced before. So we had a sort of month rehearsal period, and within that, you know, I did a lot of wire training and hanging from my groin, you know, on wires, you know, way up in the air.
Did you have to do some special preparation for that?
I mean, only just to sort of, they sort of worked out almost like a choreographed dance, you know. And so, you know, it's all set on timers so that the wires kind of push you this way and pull you this way and drop you down at this point. So you really have to just sort of know, you know, what you're doing. So the preparation was just kind of spending time getting used to the wires and making it feel, you know, as organic as possible.
Now let's talk about the kissing scene in the rocks.
Yeah.
How was that?
I don't know if it was harder for me or for Kirsten. She was kind of strapped with her body up onto this rock, you know, so she had to kind of hang there for the period of time. But then I was kind of like creaking my neck trying to get a good kiss in there, you know.
Because looking at it, it looks like it was so difficult.
Yeah, well the harder one we had to do was, we did a sort of anti-gravity love scene, I guess. You know, where we're sort of spinning as though gravity is, you know, we're sort of in mid-air like this. And that was hard because we were just being spun around, you know, for hours at a time. So the dizziness kind of kicked in.